Okay, here's my audience. Have you guys ever seen the Geico commercial where the two parents are standing outside and the dad goes, saving money for our kids' college tuition was getting really expensive. So to save some money, we taught our 5-year-old how to dunk. And then the 5-year-old goes and he dunks, and then the camera goes to the mom and she goes, scholarship. And so, although this is a bit extreme, it's a prime example of why so many kids, or so many athletes and so many parents get this idea in their head that in order for their kid to go on and play a sport in college or to get a scholarship, that they have to start training at such a young age as 5 or 6 and start competing in that one particular sport. But I'm actually going to talk about how I don't believe this is the case, and that kids should actually grow up playing multiple sports instead of specializing in only one sport at too young of an age. And so I have actually grown up playing multiple sports, but I've seen many of my friends who have started specializing in one sport since they were at the age of 5 or 6, and by the time they get to high school, they're actually either they've gotten injured or they're just sick of playing and it's not fun for them anymore. And so I'm going to talk about how playing multiple sports can help prevent burnout, it can help prevent injuries, and also it'll make the player an overall better athlete. So first I'm going to talk about burnout. And burnout is when a highly committed athlete loses interest or motivation in their particular sport. And so from all their hard work and hard training, they become emotionally, physically, or psychologically exhausted. And so the idea is that playing multiple sports can help give them needed breaks that they need from their primary sport, and so that when they go back to play that sport, it's more fun and exciting, and it gives it a different feel to if they've been playing it the whole time. Also, playing multiple sports helps produce overuse injuries. Overuse injuries are injuries to musculoskeletal tissue caused by repetitive loading, which includes tendinitis, stress fractures, muscle injuries, and bursitis. And so a lack of diversity in the athlete's activities can help lead to stress fractures and other similar conditions. And so the idea is that playing different sports will help you use different muscles, and it gives the muscles that you're using in your primary sport a break and a chance to use other muscles. And Dr. Darren Johnson, orthopedic surgeon and director of sports medicine at the University of Kentucky School of Medicine, seems to believe that early specialization might be the leading cause of recent increase of ACL injuries among adolescents. And so also growing up playing multiple sports, like I said before, it can help create an overall better athlete. The skills that are learned in one sport can help transfer over to the athlete's primary sport. And USC's football coach, Pete Carroll, said actually that when he recruits multi-sport athletes because he believes that they're more well-rounded and they bring a different competitive edge to the game because they've had different experiences and they haven't just grown up only playing football their whole life. And so I'm going to conclude with a quote from the LA Lakers former coach Phil Jackson, who said, 40 million kids play sports, and most of them are between the ages of 7 and 12. By the time they are 13, more than 70% of them have stopped playing sports because it is just not fun for them anymore. All of a sudden, when kids get into junior high, we feel this need to have them become professionals. So, therefore, due to the risk of burnout, increase of energy, and the fact that playing multiple sports can help one become a more well-rounded and skillful athlete, children between the ages of 5 and 15 should participate in a variety of sports instead of specializing too early in only one sport.